everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining today. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing a review and a demo of the Babyliss sheer volume rotating hot brush that I have here in my hands. Basically, I went to Boots a couple of weeks ago and I had some birthday money to spend. So I thought, you know, I want to buy something different, not just spend it on sort of makeup and clothes. And I came across the hair gadgets aisle and I thought, you know, I often don't really have time to sort of straighten my hair in the mornings and certainly not curl it. So I wanted something that was kind of like in between, that wasn't all out there with straightening or curling, but also wasn't just this mess of a hair. So yeah, I came across the sort of rotating hot hair brushes and I've always been interested in trying these, and so I took the plunge and did. Now, when I bought this one, it was actually very heavily reduced and it was only £12.50, which is absolute bargain. Let me just double check. I think normally they... Well, so on here it's saying this is £44.99 at the moment, so I got a very good deal there. So yeah, as I said, I thought I would do a sort of review and a demo of me using the product and just basically chat through what I think about it. Let's begin. So as you can see, basics first, it's got kind of like a swivel base, which is very handy. So you don't get tangled up. And it also has quite a large barrel, which means that you're not gonna get the tighter curls and things, which isn't the look that this kind of product will go for. It will give you the more wavy, sort of voluminous look, hence the sheer volume name. If I hold it up to the camera here, you can see it's got these kind of sort of like rubber teeth. No, not teeth. What's the word I'm looking for? Bristles, that's it. It's got these sort of rubber bristles. And essentially this is just kind of like an electronic version of the old hairbrush. This has an awful lot of hair in it. So it just really makes the process easier of using this manual brush and a hairdryer, because obviously if you were doing that you'd have to hold the hairdryer onto it and just do blah 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 stuff. This is how I often dry my hair. If I'm in a rush, I just kind of use a paddle brush and just get on with it with the hairdryer. So I just thought getting this would kind of speed up the process. It has 3 different heat settings, so once you turn them on, it flashes until it gets to the right temperature. And I always have it on the hottest setting because somebody told me once that's what you're meant to do with these hair things. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've just done it ever since, so please correct me if I'm wrong. It says here that the maximum temperature is 200 degrees, and it says it takes 30 seconds to heat up, which, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound like that long, but I turned it on, which feels like a little while ago, and it's still heating up now. So that is the one thing I would say with this product, is it does take, it's not a quick thing to heat up. It takes 30 seconds. Also, before I begin, you get this little heat-proof mat with it as well, which is very handy because whilst I'm working, I can just put it safely on my desk and it's not burning it, which is a very good thing. You also get a little glove with it, but I don't tend to use them because I just try and keep my hand out of the way of the hot bit. Okay, it has finally heated up and it's on the hottest setting. So I will show you quickly. This is very cool. This is the rotating action here and here. So you just press it and it turns around. And then you can do it the other way as well. And I will show you what that is useful for in a second. But after having sort of heat-proofed my hair, I am going to show you it in action. Now, the thing I always find a little bit confusing is which way you're meant to turn the brush. I always do it the wrong way, but you want it to kind of turn so it comes out underneath, so that the hair is being rolled that way, if you get what I mean. I really don't know how to explain that. But yeah, you get the hang of it. So you take the hair and I just kind of like roll it down the brush and then using the rotating action, I will just let it gather up together, and then you release it the other way, and then it kind of just goes like that. I have not made this look particularly nice. Let me just keep going with it and I'll show you how much better it is, honestly. Obviously, if you were doing it properly, you would probably section your hair and have this top bit hidden away and do the lower parts. But I'm just going to show you how I use the product in my sort of daily routine. Well, not daily, but in my routine. I use this for sort of speed of use. And so I don't tend to section my hair because I don't feel like you need to. But if you want to, you can. So here we go. I'm just going to sort of... Oh, don't do that. I took too much hair and it kind of upset it. So yeah, you have to take reasonable sections of hair and then you just sort of work it through. And as I said before, this is how it's similar to the sort of manual round brush and hairdryer, because it's basically the same action but just a lot simpler. So you can kind of see that that is a bit glossier than it was before, because like look how straggly this bit is that I haven't done. My hair is very straggly, so I kind of tend to like brush out with it at first and then I'll just work my way through it. So it's not meant to make it curly, it's just meant to sort of make it a bit sleeker and take away some of the frizz in the hair as well. So I'm just going to continue with that. And so if you kind of hold it there for a while, that helps to give it a gentle curl if that's what you want. So that's what you would need to do if you're looking for sort of a loose curl. Something else that this brush is quite good for and quite useful for is if you have a fringe like me. I know the barrel is bigger than ideal for a fringe, but it's quite useful just to kind of give your fringe a quick go over if it needs a little bit of straightening out and a little bit of lift. Taking your fringe, you basically just work out which way the brush goes, and you have to be so careful not to get your head because that is a big risk here. So don't put it too close to your head because it will burn. Holding it slightly away, you just set the brush in motion and just hold your fringe over it, and it kind of just does that, really. So I'll do it again. It just helps to give it a bit of a gloss. My fringe needs a cut. So yeah, I think that's kind of all I'm going to do for now in terms of the demo. So obviously to turn it off, you just slide the heat slider down all the way to the bottom to where it says 0, and then I just kind of leave it somewhere safe to where Polly, sitting on the bed behind me, can't reach it, because obviously that would be quite hot if she were to come into contact with it. So as you can see, well, hopefully, it's kind of made my hair, it feels much less frizzy. It feels a lot more sleek. I mean, my hair is never going to be sleek like some people's. I have very naturally frizzy hair, and especially when I go out in the rain or in sort of misty weather, my hair will just go super frizzy, especially on top. So that's really what I find this brush helpful for, is if I just need to give it a quick go over before I go out again, I can just kind of use that, and it just takes like 5 minutes, if that, to do. I am really happy with this brush. I'm so glad that I got it, and especially for the amazing price that I got mine for as well. I do think that it is worth looking into, even if you can't get it for £12.50. It is still a really good brush, and I'm going to be using this quite a lot, I think. So yeah, if you're somebody like me that gets frizzy hair, then I definitely recommend this brush. If you can't be bothered to properly like blow dry your hair or straighten it or curl it, then this is a really nice in between. Everyone's going to be judging my hair now to decide whether they want to get this brush or not. I hope that I've done this brush justice. Thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you again soon. I have a lot of videos planned, and so I hopefully will be rolling them out over the next few weeks. If you liked this video, do give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, because it really does mean a lot when people do that. It makes so much difference. It makes me very happy. So thank you if you've done that, and thank you if you're going to do that. Bye then. See you next time.